Hey brewery owners, welcome. So you know better than anyone that your business is totally unique. That's why today we're going to talk about how to use your own data to make smarter, faster decisions that actually help your bottom line.
So let's just get right into it. Does this feel familiar? You're just drowning in industry reports, right? Every month, there's some new national stat telling you what the average brewery is doing. And honestly, it's just a sea of confusing, sometimes contradictory information that feels like it's from another planet compared to what's happening inside your taproom.
And this really gets to the heart of it. That national data, it's a fuzzy average you have zero control over. But your taproom data, well, that's 100% in your control. It's not some skewed middle, it's your reality. It's the actual story of your brewery told by your actual customers. So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about something called the national data trap. Then we'll cover why this whole thing matters so much. After that, we'll get into where to find your truth. I'll show you a tool that brings a ton of clarity, and we'll wrap up with a simple monthly habit you can start like tomorrow. All right, first up, the national data trap. This is all about how leaning too heavily on those big, broad industry reports can actually end up steering your ship in the completely wrong direction. And there's actually a name for this, which is kind of perfect. Stockholm Data Syndrome. It's what happens when breweries get so fixated on these huge macro-level trends that they start making really important decisions based on data that might have absolutely nothing to do with their specific business or their local market.
So, why are we talking about this? I mean, why is this so important to get right? Well, because this isn't just some academic idea. This data syndrome can be seriously harmful to your bottom line.
Here's the most crucial point. When you're obsessed with what's happening on grocery store shelves 1,000 miles away, you might be totally ignoring the people who are your real engine for growth, the loyal, local customers who are literally walking through your doors every single week. They are your best customers, period. And you can see this play out in the real world. A brewery like Troegs, for example, wins by looking inward. Instead of battling it out for tiny margins in retail, they poured their energy into the taproom experience. They did exclusive on-site releases, they made their taproom the destination. And the result? Way deeper customer loyalty and much higher margin revenue. It just works.
Okay, so enough about the problem. Let's pivot and talk about the solution. It's time to tune out the noise and find the data that tells your real story.
And you know what the best part is? You don't need some expensive subscription or a fancy consultant. You are already sitting on a goldmine of the most valuable data imaginable. It's right there, inside your point-of-sale system. Now look, you don't need to be a data scientist tracking dozens of things. You can get a super powerful snapshot of your brewery's health by just focusing on 3 key metrics every single month: your total tickets, your average revenue per ticket, and how your rewards program is being used. That's it. Traffic, spending, and loyalty. And when you look at it this way, you can see how these 3 things just work together to give you the whole picture. Ticket volume tells you if people are coming in the door. Average spend tells you how much they value the experience. And rewards usage? Well, that's your direct line to understanding customer loyalty. That loyalty piece is especially important, but let's be honest, it can be tricky. How do you actually know if your rewards program is making you money or if you're just giving away free beer? In this quote, this highlights a huge risk. A program can feel busy. You see people signing up, you see them redeeming points, but behind the scenes, it could be quietly eating away at your margins without actually driving any real growth. You've got to keep an eye on it. So you might be wondering, okay, great, but how do I monitor that without getting totally lost in spreadsheets? Well, there's a simple tool I've seen that I really recommend. It's called the Loyalty Program ROI Tracker. It's basically a spreadsheet built specifically for brewery owners like you, just to cut through all that noise. What it does is help you answer the questions you're probably already asking yourself. Like, are my rewards members actually spending more than a random customer? What's the real lifetime value of a member once you factor in all the discounts? And the big one, is this whole program helping or hurting my profitability? It's all about getting clear, simple answers. Okay, let's make this super actionable. This is not about adding another massive project to your to-do list. It's about building a small, simple habit that pays off big time. This is literally all it takes. 4 simple steps. Put it on your calendar, first of the month, take a few minutes to pull the reports, pop them in a Google Sheet, and then plug those main numbers into the ROI tracker. Boom! You get instant insights into how your business is really doing. I'm not kidding. We're talking 15, maybe 30 minutes once a month. That tiny little bit of effort will give you such incredible clarity on what your customers are doing and will show you exactly where your taproom is winning.
So ultimately, the goal here is to stop listening to all the noise and start listening to your taproom. Yeah, national data can give you some context, but your own data, from your own customers in your own building, that's where the truth is. It's the most honest reflection of your brand and your community. So I'll just leave you with this question. What story is your taproom trying to tell you?